Ready to open the hood? UseTool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You can find the bulk starter used in the video exclusively on the Mr. Auto website and via the link in the description. Turn off the ignition, pull up the handbrake, pull on the bonnet release lever and open the bonnet. For safety reasons, we recommend unplugging the battery. Use a socket wrench and a 10mm socket to unscrew the terminal from the negative terminal. To be able to change the starter on your vehicle, we recommend lifting the front of the car so that you can make certain movements from below. Raise the front of the vehicle and put it in the two-axle stands. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. Remove the crankcase. At the engine compartment level, start by removing the air inlet conduit on the airbox. To do this, insert a screwdriver into the notch located on top of the radiator, lever on the conduit, and then move it. To completely remove it, separate the electric casing from the conduit using a flathead screwdriver. Using pliers, pull on the clips on the intercooler conduit, then pull towards you so that it unclips. Using a socket wrench and a 10mm socket, unscrew the holding screw that connects the connector to the radiator. You can now create a bit of space by moving the conduit slightly. Unplug the connector located above the oil filter. Unplug the breather hose located above the starter by pulling on it. Using a socket wrench and a 10mm socket, unscrew the lock nut holding the electric casing to free up enough space around the holding screws on the starter, then free the casing from the screw. Using a 10mm socket wrench, unscrew the positive power terminal on the starter. Using a socket wrench and an 8mm socket, unscrew the negative power terminal and remove it. Take out the positive terminal using a screwdriver to help you. With a socket wrench and a 13mm socket, unscrew the two holding screws on the starter. You can unscrew the lower screw from underneath the vehicle. You can now remove the starter. You will have to play at being a contortionist since the space is really rather small. Be patient as it is a little finickity. Removal of the starter is sometimes a little easier from beneath the vehicle.
Please support us.
subscribe and like the video, that will be really cool.
You can find the bulk starter used in the video on the Mr. Auto site and in the link in the description. Slide the starter into position. Once in place, start the screwing process for the 2 holding screws by hand. Then finish off using a socket wrench and a 13mm socket. Using a socket wrench, put the positive terminal in place and screw it in. Do the same thing with the negative terminal. Put the casing in place with the holding screw and screw it in. Reconnect the connector under the oil filter. Reconnect the breather hose. Screw the holding screw back in on the intercooler conduit. Clip the intercooler conduit back in. Reconnect the battery. Put the air conduit back into the airbox and clip the electric casing in. You can now put your vehicle back on the ground. Operation completed.
Hello, if this video helped you, like and subscribe.